Hi guys, I'm back again to do another video. Um, Sorry I haven't been on in like 10 days. The last mini video I made was about my trip at London Zoo, and I hope you liked that video. I really like going to London Zoo. Anyway, this will be a general video about films and games I'm looking forward to. I'll start with the next one. The film I'm looking forward to most recent is video I'll probably be seeing in the next few days will be Captain America: The First Avenger. Um, I'm a big comic book fan, and even though Captain America is not one of my favourites, I certainly want to watch that film because it's certainly one I'll be interested in watching. I love watching all the superhero films that are coming out. Like I have seen like Thor and the Green Lantern and X-Men First Class. So that one I'm really looking forward to. What else am I looking forward to? Super 8. That's what I'm looking forward to. I might have to go and see that on my own, as I will my other one, which is Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Um, I really want to go and see those films. I might have to go on my own, and my dad probably won't want to see them, and I don't know if any of my other friends want to go and see them. A lot of my other friends, I don't have many friends who are interested in that sort of thing. I don't have any friends that I actually know of who know about that sort of thing. My dad's the only one I can really watch science fiction with, but he won't watch loads of science fiction that comes out. You know what I mean? I mean, we see all the superhero films together. We're going to see that with me, my dad, and my sister. Um, Actually, more recently, we went to the cinema to see Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Very good film. I think it's the best of the series. Brilliant ending. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Captain America I'm looking forward to. Super 8. It's about these kids that seem to be these kids making a movie, and then a monster sort of takes over the town and does stuff. That's what I've got from the trailer and the news I've heard. Then there's Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is a prequel to the 60s film. I can't remember exactly when in the 60s, late 60s possibly, of the Planet of the Apes. Because that's set in like a future where these sort of humanoid apes have taken over the world, and the rest of the human race has either been killed or driven into slavery. So that's that, and this is going to basically show how the humanoid apes got started, how the humanoid apes were effectively how they sort of started, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that, even though I haven't seen loads of the original Planet of the Apes. I haven't seen the whole film, but I have seen bits of it, and I really should probably watch the thing before it comes out, but I don't know. I actually want to see all the Planet of the Apes films except the remake. I don't know why I want to watch that. I don't know why. I just don't want to watch it. I want to watch the others like there's the Planet of the Apes. Then there's like Return to the Planet of the Apes. I think it's called. There's like Battle for the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, blah 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 blah. All that sort of stuff. I want to see those films, and then and also Rise to the Planet of the Apes, which would be a good prequel. I can see them making another one, possibly showing the full extent of how the apes took over. Full extent, you know what I mean? Like this one's probably going to show the first initial steps, maybe. It may even cover the whole thing. I don't know. But the problem I feel with making a prequel is you've got to know it. You know it ends You know it ends where you want it to. Because events they have to run so they tie in with the first Planet of the Apes film. That's the only problem with like prequels I can think of. You already know what's happened in the future, therefore you have to know that humans have to lose. You know. And then the other films I'm looking forward to, I don't know many about this year, but I don't know about any of the other films that are coming out this year. But I'm really looking forward to the Avengers coming out next year, and the Avengers film, which will have Captain America, like Iron Man, and those characters. And then I'm also looking forward to the Spider-Man film that's coming out next year. I've seen the first trailer for that. It looks quite good so far, but I don't know. It seems like they're going to reboot the series again. And they're planning on rebooting a lot of them now. They're planning on rebooting the Fantastic Four to make that a darker story. But the problem with that is that the Fantastic Four almost is too kiddie, in my opinion. The films they've already made were a bit too kiddie, in my opinion. So I don't know how they're going to take this new one, the next one, if it even gets made. I don't know. But then speaking of other superhero ones, I'm really looking forward to seeing the next Batman film, The Dark Knight Rises. I already know that Christian Bale's back and everything, and that it's going to have Tom Hardy as Bane, and Anne Hathaway has been cast as Catwoman. I kind of like to see where they take Catwoman, because she's always been like a villain, but then she has treaded the line. Like, she has helped Batman on a few occasions, and there's almost this sort of thing, like, is she like Batman's true love, or is she one of his greatest enemies? So it'll be interesting to see where they put her, because sometimes she helps Batman, sometimes she's against him, and so I don't know where they're going to come from with that character. And it seems as if Bane is just going to be a really muscular dude. Yeah, of course, in the comics, he's supposed to be on a chemical called Venom, sort of chemical which mutates him into this huge sort of mongoloid of a creature. So I think they're just going to have him as some sort of crazy dude with these crazy huge muscular dude. From what I've seen in the posters already, they've had him so he's wearing this almost like sort of Hannibal Lecter-like mask thing going on, but it looks quite good so far. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. I can't really think of any other films. And then I've heard there is an Iron Man film coming out in 2013, and that they're also making a sequel to the Green Lantern, which hasn't been officially, started yet. Probably in the production stage, and then they're also making a film on the Flash, the DC hero, the Flash, for I think it's 2013, 2014. But that would be one that we'll look forward to. I haven't read too much of the Flash, but I do like the Green Lantern, and I've heard a bit about the Flash, so I'm interested in that. And then games. Games. A lot of the games I've got so far, there's really good games I've got. More recently, I bought as pre-owned from the game shop I go to. Devil May Cry 4, despite the fact I haven't even played Devil May Cry 2 or 3. Darksiders and Bayonetta. I know all three of them are very, very similar, but they're really good games from what I've played so far. Really good. And the ones I'm looking forward to. The next one, which is the really big one which is the one I'm quite looking forward to, is Deus Ex Human Revolution. I haven't played any of the other Deus Ex games, but it looks really good from what I've seen so far. This guy with like a cybernetic arm in like the future, in Chicago, I think it is, or Detroit, something like that, where like cybernetics has become a thing where people have started replacing vital body organs and limbs with machinery and stuff. That's kind of interesting, and you're playing a character who's had these sort of experiments done to him. I really like that idea, so that's what I'm looking forward to. And the fighting style looks very good, like shooters and stealth, and different ways you can take the missions. The other one I'm looking forward to is Resistance 3. I'm a huge fan of the previous two Resistance games, and I hope they up the ante. I've heard that from Comic-Con coverage that they've done, that they're going to try and make it a lot like a combination of the best of Resistance 1 and Resistance Fall of Man and Resistance 2. So hopefully they'll get that balance done, and that will be good. What other ones am I looking forward to? Oh yes, of course. I'm really looking forward to Batman Arkham City, the sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum, which I'm a huge fan of. I've completed that I think 4, maybe 5 times already, all the way through. It is an incredible game, loads of bat trivia. For a guy like me who loves Batman, it's like a love letter. It's got incredible detail, the fighting is awesome, costume design, character design, voice acting, it is all perfect, and there's so much stuff that reference to Batman stuff. And from what I've seen, they've got Two-Face in it, there's Riddler going to be making an appearance, Penguin's going to be in it, so there's going to be quite a lot of villains from Batman that are going to be in it, and I hope they're going to do the same like in the first one, where they make reference to other ones that may not necessarily appear. There's rumours that Black Mask might be in it, the villain Black Mask, because from what we've seen from the trailer, there's a character that wears a sort of costume like his and has a black face. like a black, really black sort of mask thing on. I mean, from the back of his head. So I assume that's going to be Black Mask, but I'm not sure. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other games or films I'm really looking forward to. As of yet, I don't know much about anything else that's coming out in the next few years in terms of games. Oh, there's Darksiders 2 coming out, which I want to play, despite the fact they haven't played this first one yet. They've also got there are also plans on doing a fifth Devil May Cry, which will be a prequel, probably showing Dante in his earlier years. Because they've gone for this weird emo look for Dante for the next game, which is bizarre. But I presume it's going to be a prequel showing what Dante did when he was younger, before the events of the first Devil May Cry. Apart from that, I can't really think of anything else. I've recently finished Infamous. Great game and a great ending. I loved using all those powers, the ice powers. I've yet to play it again to get the alternate fire powers for the evil missions, but I'll play it again at some point. But a really good game. I really recommend checking it out. And there's Prototype 2. I can't remember if I got Prototype 2. Prototype 2. Haven't even finished the first one, but from what I've seen, Prototype 2 is awesome. You're playing this different character. You're playing this sort of black dude who, from what I've seen so far, he seems to be a guy whose life was affected by the virus, and he's mutated into something like Alex Mercer was, and Alex Mercer's still alive, and this guy's sort of got this vendetta against Alex Mercer, and is going after him. But that'll be very interesting. This guy has like tentacle-like powers, which really look awesome from what I've seen so far. And anyway, that's all I can think of at the moment. Don't forget, I'll be doing my birthday countdown on the 3rd of August. I think 10 till 12, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And next week I will be going to a wedding reception for a member of my family. They got married this Thursday, oddly enough. So it's bizarre that they've spread the week. They've separated it because they got married at Gretna Green, and now they split it so that they can come down from Gretna Green and get accustomed to being back down here as such, before having the wedding reception on the Thursday for friends and family, which for people that wouldn't have been there, but for people that be able to go at the reception who couldn't make it up to Gretna Green for the actual wedding. Like I couldn't, we couldn't, my main family couldn't. But anyway, that will be that. I'll see you guys. Rock on, and I should be making another video soon. The reason I've been looking down a lot for this video is because I've got my phone right next to me, and I don't know if people might be texting me. If any of you want to look at my phone, it's a really old. It's not old. It's quite an old-looking phone. It's a Sony Ericsson K3 10i. I got this, I think, before I started year 9 at school at Stantonbury. I'm in college now. I've done my first year of college. I will start my second year of college. So this has been with me for nearly 3-4 years. So a long time, nearly 4 years. I got it on my birthday. So it's been an old companion, really, and been there for a lot. For a lot. Anyway, that's that. See you guys. Rock on. I should be making another video soon. Don't know what it may be, but I'll try. I'll try and see. I might show what PlayStation 2 games I've got, my games I've got so far, and something like that maybe. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Rock on.